Really, medium tanks, guys, are not how do you call it? Are not the best way to experience this in the test server. If you are in this test server, just play the LCMX and the MX 3090. Anything else is not really worth playing. Hey guys, this is V2 Vengeance and I am on the 9.7, and actually I don't even know if this is the 9.7 test server. It's actually the new physics test server. So just as you start out the game and you load, you're going to see this screen. It shows the controls, and this is the handbrake, so the space is the handbrake. Nice. And let's see what we have here. First of all, you only have 15 tanks available to play on this test server. Well, I'm not going to count them, I'm just hoping there are 15. This is the new LCMX HD model that is going to be in this patch. We're going to see some MX5100, yeah, so a lot of cool stuff. Let's see, tech tree, yeah, everything. As you can see, there isn't really anything in the tech trees. There isn't anything you need to buy. I mean, you can buy the stock guns, but you have everything fully upgraded. So first of all, I wanna put this to medium for better frame rate while recording in the battles. And yeah, let's have a go. So we've got here lots of tanks, and I think I'll be starting with the LCMX. This looks the most fun. So let's see exactly what this test server is going to be like, and let's see how the new physics are. I've seen a couple of videos, but really, personally, I've never played it. So this is the first time. This is my first time. The test server, I think, went online about an hour ago, and I just installed the game and I started playing, so I could get a video as fast as possible. So let's see the game. And wow, entire teams are full of ESCMXs. So a lot of Russian players actually here. I'm the only European one on my team. Actually, there are 2 European players. And let's see what we can do. And actually, I think, let's see what frame rate I have. If I turn the graphics a little bit up, if you hear strange noises in the background, it's my dog, just so that you know. Come on, apply. Okay, so let's see what we can do here. I'm gonna go, first of all, let's see how the tanks behave in water. Okay, so it looks like, as you can see, I'm drifting. Oh my god, wow, look at this guy. He managed to turn himself, and as you can see, I think he's dead, and I'll try to help him. What the hell? Wow, what? What the hell? Whatever. So you can do that now. And first of all, I'm going to show you guys how the tank stops. So when you're in place and accelerate, as you can see, it takes some time to stop and to go forward. And also, when you're trying to steer, as you can see, also when others hit you, they can pretty much turn you around. Let's do, this is without a handbrake, so this was a brake without a handbrake, well, a turn without a handbrake. And let's try with a handbrake. So taking off some speed, a little bit of server lag there, turning around and the handbrake, and look at this, what a fast turn. Still, I will try to make a 90-degree turn here. So basically, the thing is, you need to pretty much stop turning. A lot of the guys actually are already suicided. You need to stop really the handbrakes a couple of seconds for you want to actually end the turn. So someone is going behind me. I don't want to die yet. Don't shoot at me. And let's see exactly how well I can drive through here. This bridge, I think right now, yeah, you can go the bridge. I wanna see that. Don't you kill me. So let's see. We can go the bridge on Pearl River. Maybe I'm going to convince this guy not to shoot me. Well, he already did. And I can get in here. Wow, I think I got stuck. No, I didn't, but this guy did. So you know, gonna kill him because he tried to kill me. I don't want anybody to stop my recording. But I think he's stuck already. Yeah, poor guy. I'm just going to end his misery there. Let's see how we go up. So as you can see, driving around very quickly is not really that much of an issue. You actually run very well, especially if you played car games. So let's see, trying to go a quick turn here. As you can see, if you just turn a little bit, it's not really going to be a problem. And you can also maneuver a lot quicker, so good drivers are going to have much better time against drivers that don't know. Let's take a jump. So as far as I know, if you land on both your tracks, as you can see, you're not going to lose as much damage as you normally would. Normally with this health, I think I would die here. Let's see if I die. And I actually did manage to die, because I only landed on one of the tracks and not both of them. And one of the guys, this T-34 actually managed to pick up 5 kills. Wow. He, instead of trying the physics, he is going for the kills. Whatever. So we've seen the ALC-MX, which is a pretty slow tank. What slow tank? Pretty fast tank. Let's see something else. So I'm gonna try maybe the T44 or the MX-5100. Let's try the MX-5100. So you can see that there how the handbrake goes. So at least the MX is pretty easy to do handbrakes, and yeah, so you know, it's not going to be an issue. Just to take that out of the way, it's going to be really easy to get accustomed to this kind of driving. So handbrake really easy to use. Other than that, the stopping physics are sometimes going to probably kill you, because you will want to stop before I don't know, before a choke point. For example, if there was an enemy there and they want to stop in front slightly before meeting him, I will just slide and get in front of him. So as you can see, it looks like, at least it feels like as if those tanks really accelerate slightly heavily compared to what they were. So as you can see, I'm also stopping very hard. Also, as you can see, my ping is red. Yeah, test server. I'm gonna try and get as much speed as I can on this lap and then slow. And let's see exactly how long does it take for me to slow. Come on, don't go in front of me. There we go. So 50 kilometers per hour. It feels a lot slower, to be honest. Yeah, the server lag. Look at this. I just stopped without a reason. I think that's a bug, to be honest. I'm trying to get some speed here. So gonna take some speed and brake. And as you can see, it does take some time to brake. It's not really immediate. And so, apart from really being able to drive quickly around the battlefield, you will also be able to get into positions where until now you haven't been able to. I don't think I will be able to get in my MX-5100 in those positions, but still, if those guys start shooting, yeah, those guys are for real. Stop. Wow. I just wanna drive. So let's see, if I throw myself off this cliff, how much damage am I going to take? And it was some damage. It did take some. Right now, did you see exactly how? Wow, someone is shooting at me. Did you see how the graphics look like? Missed one, and I'm dead probably, because these guys, I can't understand it. You know, this test server is for trying to new physics, not killing each other. But well, whatever. So going to put the graphics back on medium so that there is no more lag. Be sure there is no lag. I wanted you guys to see exactly how this looks. So we're going to see, let's see the ALC. I want to try the fastest tank to get into positions. So probably the ELC. Let's see what power to ratio does it have. 37, and this thing has 23. So yeah, we're going with the ELC. Gonna buy here in case you're going to need this on the test server. I should have done this from when I started. Let's see, vents and anything else. I don't don't think it really matters. Maybe a toolbox for quicker repairs. And let's get some repair skills. Alrighty. So overall the handbrake really is, as I said, is not much of an issue. And right now we've seen how the heavier tanks stop, like the heavy and fast tanks stop, like the MX-5100. We've seen how the handbrake goes, and we're going to see. So with the MX-5100, the handbrake doesn't have that much effect when you're turning. It does have an effect, so it's really as easy to use as on the LC. So right now we're gonna try some new positions. We're gonna see exactly what new points we can reach. So first of all, I heard you can right now jump over that portion of the railway where you previously wouldn't have been able to. So we're going to go a little bit in that direction, take some speed and jump over it and see what happens. And other than that, I don't think there are really any more positions. The hill, you can get on the hill in the normal way that you always could.
Time to roll out.
Let's change something else here. I want to change this. So let's try a full speed handbrake first of all on this road, and turn, and boom. So you can, as you can see, it's really easy to turn. So let's see, previously you wouldn't be able to, for example, jump in that area. So let's try that. I'm gonna try and see. I saw a video with the Panzer IV where you could jump over this, so it should be possible to jump between those two wagons. And actually that's really interesting. I just stopped before. So I think if you want to jump over this, I think let's take some speed from this hill. I think you really can't really jump anywhere. You need to find some good spots. For example, as you can see, I really need to take it more on the left, I think. And yeah, if you take it on the left, as you can see, you can do it. Let's try and climb this hill. Well, actually, first I'm gonna jump. And let's see how much I can climb over this hill from here. Gonna take this, and as you can see, really, wow, you can actually jump, you can climb obstacles a lot easier, like a lot. Didn't even take damage while flying there. That was pretty nice. Wow, I'm flying so much. And I'm gonna try, I have to try and actually it looks like this position is new. I'm pretty sure the map before, I don't know if it was really this big. Maybe I'm just a noob, but I'm pretty sure it wasn't this big. So let's see. I'm gonna do first a very big jump. I'm really curious how this is going to go. Wish me luck. I may die here. And right now I'm certainly going to die because this guy, yeah, that guy damaged me before I managed to jump. So next thing we wanna try, I would really love if I could get on how do you call it, with the big Westfield, with the big bridge. So let's see. Let's also try the T62A and see how this goes, because this is a tank that really turns very quickly. And I'm gonna try here, of course, try the handbrake at first, the normal handbrake. Try to see what kind of positions, what kind of hills you can climb with the T62A, and then try the artillery, because I noticed they put the one artillery. Maybe they changed something in the artillery mode, I don't know, so we're going to see that also. And as you can see with the LC, you can basically climb on very steep angles, but not really steep. For example, my first try when going over the railway road, I didn't manage to jump over it, but when I got into a slightly less steep angle, I managed to get over it. So yeah, you can get into new positions, but you can't really get anywhere you want. And also you take less damage when flying, but really not that much less. And let's see how the handbrake goes on this tank. So we are on El Haluf, A lot of T62As. And let's see how this goes. So first of all, I will try to get as much speed as I can and try to, and first of all I'm gonna try the brake, the handbrake somewhere around here, and after that I will try to go down the slope, turn, and see if the tank flips, if I manage to, you know, slide back, like, I don't know, perpendicular to my original trajectory. Because for example, you should be able to just turn around like that. I don't know if they implemented that, so let's see. First of all, as you can see, at the start of the turn really starts very slowly, as you can see, a lot slower than before. However, let's see how that changes with the handbrake. So we're gonna get more speed, and yeah, that is an improvement, not that much to be honest. Let's see on the spot how fast do I turn. Okay, so as you can see, when you start turning it's slower, but as soon as you get speed it's okay-ish. So it's for tanks like the T62A, I think, are going to suffer from this. So let's take some speed here and get a handbrake in here. As you can see, the tank is really sluggish, and also it feels like the tanks are moving a lot slower. For example, I don't really know why. All the tanks feel a lot slower. So let's see. First of all, I wanna see if you can get, for example, on that hill over there. I wanna see if you can climb on that. I'm pretty sure that, guys, he is trying what I want to try. And if he starts shooting, yeah, I don't think he wants to shoot anything. And actually he just started shooting at me, so that's really nice. Let's see how much can I climb. I'm not gonna try and go there. I assume you can, because you saw him climbing. You can't climb on this, however. I think you might if you take speed from that slope over there. Also, as you can see, you know, yeah, these tanks just feel so sluggish right now. It's going to be really bad if the game goes like this for medium tank drivers overall. So for light tank drivers that have very good power to weight ratio, it's going to be alright. It's going to be actually an improvement. For heavy tank drivers, it's not really going to be much of a difference. But for medium tank drivers, it's not going to be really well. Yeah, I missed that one. Gonna try. I can't really help my ally here. He's in a bad position. And anyway, I just want to climb on that. So I think right now you should be able to climb. Let's take some speed. And well, yeah, not really. What can I say? Not really. Can't really do that. So I'm pretty dead right now. Everybody's shooting gold. Not really much sense, but unfortunately I didn't manage to get into a game with the SU5 because simply there is nobody playing it, and that's really understandable. Why would you play this thing? And also a really nice engine here in the back. So I hope you guys enjoyed this sneak peek view of the new physics in World of Tanks, and I hope that they are going to change, at least for the, you know, how you play the medium tanks, because they feel very sluggish now. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please think about rating it, and have an absolutely awesome day. See you later.